Let's see the next topic, measuring speed. Speed asi onnaba matamda aikoina activity ama yengsi masigi activity asida aikoina asumna line ama yeaga thamasi masida aikoina ball asi line chida perpendicular oina hundori bani aduga friend namana kitang laptak na 2 to 3 meter ki chang la paka stopwatch sama pairaga laidori bani aikoina ball asi hunba matamda asum chelaga line asi hek tasto matamda friend aduna timing asi yang hawdori bani aduga ball asina cross tawraga asum tapthara aga race lakpa matamda matam kyam kuina sangi haibasi ju mahangna record tawdori bani aduna asumna aikoina ball asigi speed asi puthokpa yani aduna line asidagi hauraga ball asina race haibadi lepadu fawba distance kayam yamna sangi haibasi ma ontho ani timing adu aikoina stopwatch ki matengna khangre aduna speed si karina pirani speed is equal to total distance covered by total time taken. Total distance covered ti masigi line jidagi ball na lepadu fawba ki distance oirani divided by total time taken matam kyam kuin sangi haina aikoina stopwatch ki matengna lawgibaduna divide taro matungda tarakpa answer duna ball asigi speed ni haina aikoina lawrani asumna activity asi tongan ba group na tawraba matungda ball asina distance kyam sang chatpa matam kyam kuina sangba masigi si record tawraba matungda speed asi aikoina group khodimakki puthokpa yare rocket na satellite launch saunaba Earth ki orbit ta chatnaba honaba matamda speed asi 8 km per second fawbu yawi haibadi asuki matik yangkhre aduga amaromda tortoise na lengbagi speed asina 8 cm per second khaktamakni yengsi masina rocket kisina 8 km per second tortoise na 8 cm per second second amada 8 km second amada 8 cm ani ki speed asi yenga matamda asuki matik khenakra aduna masidagi aikoina khangba ngammi basi rocket ki speed asi yamna fast oi haibasi aikoina khangba ngam moving object amagi speed si karigumba aikoina khangaba aduga timing kyam sangna lengi bano haibasi maga khangaga di aikoina object anduna kayam sang ba distance cover tawi haibasi irai laina masigi formula asina khangbangam distance covered is given by the product of the speed and time aduga time si puthoke haraga di distance covered sida speed na divide tawraga di time asi shu aikoina khangbangam vehicle da aikoina asumna meter ani asi aikoina uba phangi masida round oina circle gi mong sida leiribasina km per h haibadi kilometer per hour haibasina speed onabani aduna masigi device asibu aikoina speedometer kawi aduga mayaida masida number khara uriba km haibadi kilometer haina tharibasina distance kayam yamna travel tawre haibasi aikoina masidagi khangba ngamni masigi device asibuna aikoina odometer haina khangnai these are the some ancient time measuring devices. This is the sundial at Jantar Mantar Jantar Mantar Delhi da laiba Jantar Mantar asi matam kyam kuina pung kya tare haibana chingba si nimiki mangal na tholak matamda sedogi matengna khangmangami aduga masigi sun clock aduga water clock asigumba clock asi thainagi matamda sijinaramba matam yengnaba sinaba adugumba device ngaktani. Let's see the next topic, distance time graph. Aikoina tongan ba graph mayam ama aikoina uba phangi. This graph is the bar graph, and this is the pie chart, and this is the line graph. Asumna tongan ba graph representation mayam ama lay, aduna aikoina masigi graph asi yeknabo honaba matamda aikoi matam karamna yekani haibasi masigi figure sidagi discuss tawsi. Ahanbada x o x haiba horizontal line amma aikoina chingani, masina x axis represent tawgani, aduga y o y haiba vertical line amma aikoina chingani, masina y axis represent tawi. O gi right side te laiba x axis ki pareng sida laiba sina positive value ngaktani. O gi mathak thangmada laiba y axis ki mapa sida laiba singsina positive value ngaktani, aduga o gi makhada aduga o gi left ta x axis ta aduga y axis ta masida laisina negative value ngaktani. Aduna aikoina hojikti positive value ngaktamak consider tawbagi discussion tawsi. Masigi table asi yengsi, masigi table asida time pire 0 1 2 3 4 5 minute, aduga distance covered si pire 0 1 2 3 4 5. aduna masigi car asigi motion asigi distance time graph aikoina yeksi masi yekna bohona ba matamda masida yengsi x axis ta 0 1 2 3 4 5 in terms of minute masida akoina represent torani law bagi chang asi interval asi chapmana hangadabani. Y axis na distance covered akoina represent torani 1 2 3 4 5 asumna in terms of kilometer da represent tore. Aduga 1 minute ta han bagi 0 si yengsi 0 minute ta 0 kilometer distance cover tawba haibani aduna masida 0 da 0 haibasi masida leire. Aduga 1 minute ta 1 kilometer cover tawrabnina masida leire. 2 minute ta 2 kilometer distance cover tawrabnina masida leire. Asumna 3 kilometer da distance kiam cover tawi haibana chingbsing adu matang matang aikoina point oina represent tawraba matang da point sing adu aikoina straight line oina asumna taragadi masi uniform motion oidoribani. Asumna matang matang yelakpa matam da aikoina masigi graph asi asumna phangi. X axis ka y axis ka gi scale asi manahandabasu yai aikoina lawdoriba darkar gi matungina. Example oina aikoina x axis ta timing asumna in terms of am matam lomda ayuk lomda sumna tawre 0 sida 8 am 8:30 9 9:30 10 asumna represent tawre. Aduga y axis na in terms of kilometer lomda asumna tawre. Aduna masida yengsi 8:30 taba matamda 20 kilometer distance cover tawi hairagadi 8:30 gi mapasida chingkhalani 20 gi mapasida gi su chingapu matamda masida leire. Aduna masigi si koina point amma mark tawrani. Pong mapan taba matamda 40 kilometer thore hairagadi pong mapan sida chingkhalani 40 romdagi chingapu matamda masida tare. Aduna masi mark tawrani. Asumna 9:30 da 60 kilometer thore 10 am da chaurakpa IT ki changda leire IT thore. Adumna asumna point mayam asi aikoina line samjitpa matamda straight line phang. This is the distance time graph of the bus or any vehicle that have this data. Let's see an interesting story. There is an interesting story about the discovery that the time period of a given pendulum is constant. You might have heard the name of famous scientist Galileo Galilei. AD 1564 to 1642, It is said that once Galileo was sitting in a church, he noticed that a lamp suspended from the ceiling with a chain was moving slowly from one side to the other. He was surprised to find that his pulse beat the same number of times during the interval in which the lamp completed one oscillation. Galileo experimented with various pendulums to verify his observation. He found that a pendulum of a given length takes always the same time to complete one oscillation. This observation led to the development of pendulum clocks. Winding clocks and wrist watches were refinements of the pendulum clocks. The smallest time interval that can be measured with commonly available clocks and watches is 1 second. However, now special clocks are available that can measure time intervals smaller than a second. Some of these clocks can measure time intervals as small as 1 million or even 1 billion of a second. You might have heard the terms like microsecond and nanosecond. 1 microsecond is 1 million of a second. A nanosecond is 1 billion of a second. Clocks that measure such small time intervals are used for scientific research. The time measuring devices used in sports can measure time intervals that are 1/10 or 100 of a second. On the other hand, times of historical events are stated in terms of centuries or millenniums. The ages of stars and planets are often expressed in billions of years. Can you imagine the range of time intervals that we have to deal with? Let's see what we have learned in this chapter. The distance moved by an object in a unit time is called its speed. Speed of objects help us to decide which one is moving faster than the other. The speed of an object is the distance traveled divided by the time taken to cover that distance. Its basic unit is meter per second. Periodic events are used for the measurement of time. Periodic motion of a pendulum has been used to make clocks and watches. Motion of objects can be presented in pictorial form by their distance time graphs. The distance time graph for the motion of an object moving with a constant speed is a straight line. Here it comes, the end of the chapter number 13, motion and time. Thank you all.